We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Carr to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So Card departs, and on is Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Matt Ariza now. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Saints at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Open man here is Conklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Melton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hurts throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Carr. He's able to find Melton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
On 1st down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Carr. It got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 6. All the option left, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To throw his Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Carr going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Into the hands of Beckham.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.